superposition theorem. Thus, what is the superposition theorem in the sense? Just I will give one simple example. For example, this is one classroom. In classroom, the students are there. So many students we have. And this is the dais. So in the dais, usually how the classroom in the sense, many students are there, but single teacher is there. But for example, you have 3 teachers. So one is physics, and another one is chemistry, and another one is maths. Physics, chemistry, maths. These 3 teachers are sharing the board at a time. 3 teachers are sharing the board at a time with the students, and they are delivering the lecture at a time to the students. So then what is the response of the first bench student? What is the response? At one instant, the physics teacher used to say laser, and the chemistry teacher used to say acids, and mathematics used to say Laplace transforms. So if I ask, so what is your response of the student? Then the student used to give the response like this: Sir, I observe the word of laser, I observe the word of acids, and I observe the word of Laplace transform. But this student unable to express these 3 things simultaneously. So at a time they cannot deliver about this one. But how they can understand these 3 concepts in the sense? So she can concentrate laser when these 2 are not available. She can concentrate on acids when these 2 are not available. When she can concentrate on this when these 2 are not available. So the electrical network is also like this. For example, I have one network. This is the network. This network contains so many sources. I have like this. So in this network, I want to find out the response of the particular branch. So then how I can solve this one? So first, let it be this is source 1, source 2, source 3, source 4. When the 4 sources are acting simultaneously, so I need to find out the response. Let it be that is I. When source 1 is only as this, when source 1 acting alone, then let us consider the response is I1. When source 2 acting alone, then response is I2. When source 3 acting alone, then response is I3. When source 4 acting alone, then response is I4. That means what is the total response in the sense? The total response is equal to algebraic sum of the individual responses of the sources when they are acting alone. That means I1, I2, I3 plus I4. So hence how I can describe the superposition theorem in the sense, in any linear bilateral, just you see, linear bilateral and homogeneous network, in any linear bilateral homogeneous network, the response of the branch, yes, response of the branch indicates it may be current passing through the branch or voltage across the branch. Just you see, response of the branch indicates the current passing through the branch or voltage across the branch. So this will be algebraic sum of the responses of the sources when they are acting alone. Just to see, this is the statement of the superposition theorem. What is the statement in the sense? In any linear bilateral homogeneous network, the response of the branch. The response indicates whether the current passing through the resistor or voltage across the resistor is equal to algebraic sum of the responses of the sources when they are acting alone. This is our statement. So now, what do you mean by homogeneous? What do you mean by linear? And what is bilateral? Yes, let us discuss all this thing. What is linear? Linear in the sense the network which obeys Ohm's law, because the Ohm's law is applicable for the linear networks only. So the Ohm's law is applicable for linear network. So hence the network which obeys Ohm's law, such network is linear. Then what do you mean by bilateral? Suppose for example, this is one element I have. I am applying the voltage like this. Now if I apply the voltage like this, the current passing through the resistor like in this fashion. So when I apply the voltage V, so let it be, this is current I minus V minus I. Now when I increase the voltage, then this current is also increases. How this current is increased? This current is increased in linear fashion. Okay, like this. Similarly, the same network I have taken, but the voltage source is reverse. So hence the current flowing through the resistor like this. Now what happened? When I increase the voltage, the current also increases. Therefore, how the characteristics? The characteristics will come in this fashion. So hence how you say in the sense, the bilateral element is one in which the characteristics or properties remain same in both ways of operation like this. Both ways of operation. That means when the current flows like this, the characteristics lie in the positive. When the current flows in this fashion, the properties lies in the negative like this. Okay. So this is about bilateral. Now what do you mean by homogeneous? Yes, what is homogeneous? For example, just I will give one example. This is one voltage source and let it be, this is one circuit. So here V, R1, R2, R3, R4. R1, R2, R3, R4. So let we say when V is equal to 10 volts, assume that the current is equal to 3 amperes. So if it is 3 amperes, let us assume this is 2 amperes and here it is 1 amperes. This is 1 amp. That means the current dividing rule is also obeys here. 3 is equal to 1 plus 2. So same circuit let us take. The same circuit, and now it is not changed. There is no change in the values of resistors. The same resistors R1, R2, R3, R4. Let us say voltage is V, and now I am changing the voltage from 10 volts to 20 volts. Voltage is changed from 10 volts to 20 volts. So then let us take, so if it is 10 to 20 volts, that means the voltage is double, hence the response is also double. That means 3 is increased to 6 amps. If it is 6 amps, then here it is 2 amps and here it is 4 amps. That means 2 into 2, 4, 1 into 2, 2. If any network obeys this principle, then that network is said to be homogeneous. I think you got this point about the homogeneous. That's what I mean by homogeneous, in the sense when the excitation is increased, so without changing the network elements, the response also increase proportional to the excitation. This principle or this property is called homogeneous property. Yes, thank you for watching this video. So I will continue in the next session. So try to subscribe this video. Try to subscribe this channel. If you have any doubts or anything, you can contact me through my mail ID iljbakhtSingh@gmail.com.
ILJBAKHTSINGH@gmail. Thank you.